You're sailing the open Atlantic, endless waves stretching in every direction. Then, through the morning mist, you see her, a schooner drifting under full sail. No distress signal, no human voice, just a silent ship rocking gently on the swell. When you step aboard, you see meals half prepared in the galley, a teacup, cold and untouched, clothes laid out on bunks, a child's toy rolling on the floor, but not a single person. The lifeboat is gone, and so are the 10 souls who should be here. This isn't fiction. This is the real story of the Mary Celeste, the world's most famous ghost ship. Today, we're unraveling the chilling tale of the Mary Celeste, her vanished crew, the wild theories, and why, after more than 150 years, no one can explain what really happened on that lonely sea. Our story begins in 1861, in Nova Scotia, Canada. Originally named the Amazon, the Mary Celeste was a sturdy brigantine, well built for crossing the Atlantic. But right from the start, she seemed cursed. Her first captain fell ill and died on her maiden voyage. She collided with another ship in the English Channel. Later, she ran aground and had to be salvaged and refitted, renamed the Mary Celeste, as if a new name could erase bad luck. By 1872, she was under the command of Captain Benjamin Briggs, a respected, deeply religious man with a reputation for caution. On November 7, 1872, Briggs set sail from New York, bound for Genoa, Italy. With him were his wife Sarah, their young daughter Sophia, and a crew of 7 men, all experienced sailors. The Mary Celeste was loaded with over 1,700 barrels of industrial alcohol. Dangerous cargo, highly volatile, especially if the barrels leaked. Nearly a month later, on December 5th, the British brig Dei Gratia, captained by David Morehouse, a friend of Briggs, spotted the Mary Celeste drifting aimlessly about 400 miles east of the Azores. Morehouse and Briggs were said to be close. Some say they'd even shared dinner in New York before setting sail. So when Morehouse saw his friend's ship wandering the ocean with no signals, he knew something was terribly wrong. His men boarded her. What they found was eerie. The Mary Celeste was seaworthy. The cargo hold was intact, though 9 barrels were later found empty. There was enough food and fresh water for 6 months. The ship's clock was broken. The compass was destroyed. The lifeboat was missing. The last logbook entry was dated November 25th, 10 days earlier, placing her within sight of the Azores. Why would an experienced captain like Briggs abandon a solid ship in the middle of the ocean? There were no signs of fire or struggle, no signs of a violent storm. Some reports said the main hatch was open and there was a makeshift sounding rod on deck, suggesting Briggs might have been checking for water in the hold. Another strange clue, those 9 empty barrels. They were made of red oak, more porous than the rest. Some believe they leaked fumes into the hold. The fear of an explosion could have driven Briggs to evacuate the ship temporarily. But if that's true, where did they go, and why didn't they come back? Historians have debated this for decades. Here are some of the most enduring theories. 1. An alcohol fume explosion scare. A sudden burst of fumes, maybe a small blast, could have terrified the crew. Briggs orders everyone into the lifeboat, ties it to the Mary Celeste with a rope, but rough seas snap the tow line, leaving the lifeboat adrift. 2. A waterspout or rogue wave. Some say a sudden massive wave flooded the deck. Fearing the ship would sink, the crew panicked and abandoned her, only to realize too late she would stay afloat. 3. Pirates? But why steal the crew and lifeboat, yet leave the valuable cargo untouched? 4. Mutiny or foul play. Some pointed fingers at Captain Morehouse, suggesting he found the Mary Celeste empty because he made it so. But the salvage court found no evidence to support this. 5. Something more sinister. Ghostly legends say the ship was cursed, haunted by the spirits of drowned sailors, claiming any who dared to captain her. Today, oceanographers, forensic scientists, and maritime sleuths still study the logs and clues, but the truth remains locked beneath the waves. After her salvage, the Mary Celeste sailed on, but the curse clung to her name. Sailors dreaded working aboard her. She changed owners repeatedly, none able to shake her ghostly reputation. In 1885, her final owner, desperate for money, deliberately ran her aground off Haiti, hoping to claim insurance money. The plan failed, and the Mary Celeste was left to rot beneath the Caribbean sun. Today, she lives on, not as planks and sails, but as a legend. Books, films, and ghost stories keep her adrift in our imagination. Was it panic that doomed the crew? A natural disaster? Foul play? Or something beyond our understanding? The Atlantic keeps her secret, and perhaps that's what makes the Mary Celeste timeless, a ghost ship forever drifting through history. What do you think happened that cold December day? Drop your theory in the comments below. We read every one. If you love eerie mysteries and unsolved tales from the deep, like this video, subscribe to True Unexplained Mystery HQ and ring the bell so you never miss another ghostly story.